Hi,
Hello?
Stanley. Hi, Stanley.
Yes.
Hi, this is your
Yes.
your neighbor from over on Toby Street. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
I was speaking with Peggy last night. She gave me your number. I was just my wife and I were doing some exploring the other night, and we noticed that you have a really nice little spot there, your property, and it's like perfect for the
Yeah.
sunlight and everything. And we were just wondering, come spring, if we'd be willing to give you a little bit of money if we could plant a few marijuana plants on your property.
Uh, no, that wouldn't happen. Anyway, there isn't really the place for it to start with.
Oh
Because
no, we
I'll
saw
be
some
honest,
place
like
like we could
it's
clear
all
away
it's
some
all
stuff and we could like I've got an excavator I could bring over and just carve out a little chunk of land there and we'd be willing to pay you for it. It is legal now, so it's not a matter of a legal issue.
yeah. But as you notice, you've been up there. I understand, eh?
Pardon me?
You have you have been up there.
Yeah, well,
Have
yeah,
you
yeah.
been up at our place?
Yeah. My wife and I we were wandering around the other night, just exploring, right? And
Yeah.
we happened to notice like it's what I know right now it's too cold, but once the season settles in, you'll be a
Yeah.
very good spot for growing marijuana. And we grow a few plants here over at our property, but there's only a maximum allowed that each house is allowed to grow. So we thought we've hit our
Yeah.
max. So we've got a bunch growing in the basement too, but we don't want to push our luck too much. So we thought we'd plant some over at your place, and then my son will be selling it around at the schools and stuff. So we'll be able to give you a big chunk of the profit. That's not a problem.
Oh yeah. No. Where did you see that you would have been able to do that?
Just towards like the back of the property. Like we were kind of looming around like towards the back. We didn't want to come up too close to the house. We don't want to bother anybody. But
Right.
like I said, I know it may not look like there's a spot, but we knew our stuff, and I can get an excavator in there, and we can carve away a good chunk of land, like maybe just a good square acre, and then we can grow a bunch of like we can put a bunch of other plants around to hide the marijuana. Like I can grow some West Indian banana trees and things like that. My wife is very holistic also, so we would have to come by 2 or 3 times a day to bless the crops with a drum circle. So we have a couple djembes and a couple of just normal bongos. We come by and we do that in our robes. And then at the end of the harvest season, my wife would bless the crops. Obviously, we would do it at night, but she would bless the crops in the moonlight in just her robe. And then that would ensure a fruitful harvest so that we could all profit from the proceeds.
I'm just trying to figure out where you would even seen that it would work there. Like, um, I
Uh,
don't think you realize it's probably not even my property.
oh well, no, I mean it's your property for sure. We were there. I know, like I said, I know it doesn't look like much, but we'd be able to. Marijuana really doesn't need a lot of space, to grow. It's just something that it grows higher more than out, if that makes sense. It's more of
Right.
like a tree plant than a
Yeah.
bush plant. So it doesn't need a lot of horizontal space. So we'd be able to get an excavator in there and just chop away at some of the land and just put a little spot in there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really be able to see it from
See
the
because
road. Sorry?
see from the back that's the edge of the property, and that's all gravel and behind the shop and stuff. Then you go down lower spot, and that's all belongs to the lower neighbor.
Hmm.
And on the right hand side, the roadway is pretty well it
Well, yeah, no, I know.
where the
Well,
road comes up.
we just have to carve away a spot just in between the two homes. The other neighbor downstairs, he kind of gave me shit. He gave me a hard time downstairs. Sorry, down the hill there. He gave me shit. So I just thought I'd come to you and talk to you about it and see what we can do.
But you know, the lower part, you know, where the edge of the road where the bank drops down, that's the end of the property for me.
Look,
Mine's all on the hillside there.
look, Stanley, I've done the research. I've looked. I know. I keep you keep you're giving me shit about it now too. But I've told you like we know what we can do. We everyone stands to make a lot of fucking money off this. So if we could just cooperate, that would really be great for everybody. I think.
So, but no, at this time, I mean, there would be no way that I could see that working around my place. Eh?
Well, what's wrong with
Well,
that?
I wouldn't. It's just not true. No, I just have just a
Like,
private
it wouldn't
acreage.
be a big deal. Like,
Yeah,
we would just put up a bunch of barbed wire fencing also to make sure nobody could access the
yeah,
crops.
yeah.
We would probably need to put up an infrared spotlight as well, just to keep out for, because dangerous people come to loot marijuana crops, and we grow high yield plants.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
and being that now everything's legal now in BC, there's a lot of gun-toting weirdos out there. So that's why
Oh
we
yeah,
were hoping we'd be able to take up some space on your
yeah,
property.
yeah,
Because I've got kids. You
yeah,
know what I mean? I don't want to put my
yeah.
kids in
Right.
danger.
Yeah,
So,
right. So
so what do
actually,
you say,
anyway,
Stanley?
one day
I'll give you a look. How much? What name your price?
oh no, I don't think I wouldn't even get involved in it. No, no,
Well, why? What,
no,
you don't smoke? I can give you a cut also. I can
no. I sure don't.
give you a crop also,
No,
right? It's legal now,
yeah,
right? So you
no,
don't have to worry about that.
yeah, but no,
We
I
can
never
come
use
by.
it. Never have.
Okay, are you home now?
Yeah, no,
No. Okay.
no.
Well, when are you gonna be back? I'll come by and we can smoke a blunt and talk about it, and I'll let you know. Just see if you taste it.
Oh
If you
no, we
try it,
won't. I don't.
yeah, come
I
on.
don't
If you
touch
try it, I can bring you
it.
some. I've got like really high
Yeah,
yield hash oil also,
yeah,
which is really
yeah,
good. I mean, just medically, you put a drop of that under your tongue 3 times a day, and it takes a couple weeks to get used to the high, but once you do, your life is just, it's so much better.
And where do you live? On
I'm just
Toby
over,
Street?
yeah, just over on Toby, yeah. We just moved in a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the end on Toby Street. Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
shithole, but it's fine. It's all we can afford, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But
Oh well.
once this crop comes
Okay.
in and we're all making some money, we'll be able to put some new additions on the house, right? So
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
yeah. So when are you gonna be
Oh.
back? 'Cause I'll come by. We'll smoke a big blunt and I'll talk all about it. I'll bring my wife over. She'll come by. We'll show you
We
the
will.
robes and everything, and
Yeah. No.
we can
No. Tell you the truth, I'm
play the
not the
djembe a bit.
least bit interested in it. Okay. You can just chop around, but not for our place. No.
Do you play the djembe
No.
at all, or do you like a drum guy? Have you ever tried?
No.
Because
No. Don't bother me
we'll come
neither.
by and we'll fit you and Peggy for a robe, and you guys
No.
we'll do the blessing together. My wife's very open, so we'll all have a good time and
Yeah.
play the
Yeah.
djembe and bless the plants and have a good crop, have a good year,
Yeah.
and get the
Yeah.
blessing of Mother Nature on our side.
Yeah. Well, keep looking around because it won't happen at our place. Okay.
Whoa, no, what? Hang on, whoa, why?
No.
Well,
No.
come on,
No.
Stanley.
Don't even know. You don't want any part of it. Don't want anything to do with it.
Can you
So
can you just
you guys
explain to
do
me
what you want to
why?
do.
Because if you don't tell me why, I'm gonna go to another guy and make the same mistakes.
No, I'm just not the least bit interested in it. And not the least bit. I don't. No. We just keep everything the way they are, and that'll be good.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I don't want to bother Peggy. Certainly don't want to bother her while she's home alone. When
No.
will you be back so I can come around and we'll talk about this? Just, man to man.
Oh,
Like
I
I
won't be.
said, you can sample some product. I've got if you don't like marijuana, is it because of the marijuana? Because I can bring,
I don't.
I have
No. It's just the
some,
whole procedure. I don't want any fence. I don't want anything around our place. I
I
want
can bring some
nothing.
magic
I want
mushrooms.
exactly like you do.
We can do some magic mushrooms
No.
together. Or have you ever tried heroin? I have
No,
black tar
sir. I never
heroin,
tried any of it. I don't do any of that shit. None.
cocaine. Um,
No.
no,
Nothing.
I don't do fentanyl
Yeah.
because that's fucked up. That's fucked up shit. But
Uh,
I do. I've got horse tranquilizers. We've got high grade
yeah.
MDMA.
Yeah.
Name your poison, man. You know.
No. No. I'm sorry. Wrong guy.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
Don't be a little bitch. Come on.
No.
Let's hang out. Let's
No.
trip out. Let's do
No.
some shit.
No. No.
Neighbor, love thy
No.
neighbor, right?
No. No.
Jesus would do
No.
some mushrooms with
There's
me.
other ways that. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. You have a good day. I gotta go.
Okay, all right. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Fuck. Shit. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Right.